Welcome back to JSRFMP. So, well, do I have some things to share, but first, what are we going to do before I start talking about things? Because if I talk about things, you're going to be here for a very long time without actually doing anything. Well, first of all, we unlocked a bunch of new characters, and in fact, you know what? I unlocked another.
Good choice.
Yeah! So, how do I get this guy? So the thing is, I don't know if this character is supposed to be, like, secret in the sense of their unlock method being secret. They're kind of unique. They are not on the character select screen by default, and the game doesn't tell you how to unlock them, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be secret, so I did it off screen. But anyways, so that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new characters to play as. My god, what are we going to do? Dreambot's an interesting one. I think Dreambot might be most interesting to play as, most immediately appealing. Otherwise we have Boombot, who seems to be the one horde mode character that's actually fairly, I guess, kind of racing oriented. Do I want to do some racing then? Let's stretch our legs a little bit and get used to playing stuff this way. I'm curious like how their colors change if you change their colors here. I don't know how the colors map to the different characters because I never use the colors. Anyways, I guess that would mean some kind of race. Also, we could try flag at some point. In fact, we should probably try flag at some point. As well as Tiger's tag. I don't know if that's the thing that works here. We'll see. At some point. We have a lot of flags. Well, let's get going for a bit. Finally, by the way, it's embarrassing I haven't shown these other areas yet this whole time. There are areas here, like Caesarea Park and the like, that we haven't actually acknowledged this whole time. From the original JSRF, of course, but of course day and night variants as well. And with some new ones too, like Flunk View, whatever that is. And, oh, this place has a name. High-rise. Don't know why it's not showing here. So it's tempting to show these places, but you know what? For the time being, for the moment, let's play as a new character in a new place. Thank you, Yo-Yo, for that wonderful commentary. Also, I just spent some time trying to reconfigure my controls to get it to work, feel a bit better. I was actually under the impression for a while that these guys look interesting too. So they're obviously based on a roleplay, but in a fairly interesting way. Got some modifications. Jetpack being the big one, of course. What's their dance like? Is this original music? Roleplay's dance. Do they have the roleplay walking animation? No, it doesn't seem like walking animations are a thing. Hello. Oh, my camera's not facing the way that I'm facing. Here we go. No, we don't actually have walking animations yet in this game. Whoa! Or really tight turns. Hello. But this whole time I've been having trouble turning well. This is cool. A new map in a JSRF-esque engine, let's say, is a new thing for me. So what does happen if I pick that up? I guess I'm gonna lose cans. Let's get 15 cans first. It's a really short loop, this song. I'll kind of hit myself with it. Also, I thought my cans were set to blue. Did I set back to yellow by accident? Oh. Cans I left behind were my own can color. No, my cans are still blue. I don't know. But the issue I'd been having was the turning felt so all or nothing. It was to the point where I actually didn't think that this game had analog controls. Because I thought what was happening was... This will be fun. So I thought what was happening was That's interesting. Do I have to do an animation when I hold the jump button? No. This game doesn't differentiate between holding the jump button and not holding it. I can't move in the air a little bit. I completely immobile if I jump without moving. It's interesting. Good job, Boombot. You boomed. Oh! Oh, dead. But does Boombot actually always explode upon dying or something funny like that? Oh, whoops, actually I need to... Ah, darn it! I wasn't really thinking about that. Let's, set this back up again. And as we're doing that... So... It felt to me like... By default, the turning was such that... either I was turning at full speed or not turning at all, which was actually wrong, I just now realized. This game does in fact have... No, that's just 210. Does in fact have... analog steering. I don't know what's the issue with how the game was set up, or it's my old controller, because this is an old controller I'm using. That stick has a little bit of wiggle to it. But I've recalibrated it. Can you see my mouse? No, you can't, because my house disappears when I'm playing, of course. That felt a little weird. One has to be pretty careful not to die here, of course. Can you grind on this, or just have to like run across here in such a perilous fashion? It's kind of frightening. Oh, there's a flag. Is that what the flag looked like in the original JSRF? You can grind on here at least. Yeah, these guys are kind of interesting that they seem to have the Doom Rider's voice instead of, I don't know, any other original voice. But it works. Because somehow it still has a lot of character to it, despite just being a modified voice. Kind of want to see if I can throw this and get hit by it. Man, you need to throw that thing far. But I want to see now if I manage to prove it. I changed the calibration of this, the left stick, of the turning, the x-axis and the left stick, which I do very much appreciate that you can do that. Yes, yeah, I mentioned I can just grind on here, right? Yeah. Easy place to end up dying, I imagine. Okay, good luck having a flag battle here, you don't just end it prematurely by falling off. Is this the first, like, original character that I've played as in this? It's interesting these guys have a red outline too instead of a black one. Wrong way. But I was actually considering trying to play this on keyboard instead of with a controller, even though the keyboard controls don't feel especially intuitive to me. And I love this feeling like the original JSRF on a controller, because I just couldn't steer. I think it works a bit better now. Maybe. We'll see. I basically damped it a little bit because it felt like it was... I could turn the majority of me turning the stick was making me turn a lot more than it should, and the last little bit of rotation wasn't doing as much as it should. Calm down there, Doombot. Boombot, I mean. I think I confuse this guy's names with Boombot. Boombot? Gee. Apparently I do confuse these characters' names with Doombox from Lethal League. Another flag appeared, but still, okay. We got the same old... Oh, we got the noise snake animation, actually. That's interesting. It looks a little weird on these thin bones of this guy, but okay. That's Doombot, I guess, which you could probably see in lighter light at some point, but... So, I'd probably imagine it's good etiquette not to play as Boombot, jeez, in Horde mode, not just because they have little health, but also because whenever you hear your Boombot companion running around, you're not gonna have a way of knowing if that's an actual Boombot or not. Anyway, so other things to talk about other than just In fact, should I wait until next episode? Nah, let's see if I would. So where's the other robot?
Good choice.
I agree, thank you, but I'm not going to confuse your name with anyone. So a few developments, aside from my controller stuff. And I don't know what else. Let's see if the Tiger Tag is a thing we can actually do. So I don't think multiple or the AI was actually implemented into this yet. Oh, Tiger Tag knows like hill, that's weird. Yeah, you can do it just about anywhere. Noise from Scrap Island. Geez, I'm interested in these new places. One place I only just recently realized wasn't in this game is so there's a regulatory facility underground. What was the full name? The multiplayer map for races that I don't think anyone ever played because it was really boring. It was basically just grinding. Look at this place. It is Modulus, evidently, not Modus. I don't know how I managed to misread Modulus's name so many times. Oh boy, this Sonic movie. Yes, prove that we can design new maps. Whoa. What are you... Does Dreambot really run around holding a TV? And a Dreamcast controller? And a Dreamcast inside. That's interesting. Okay. I didn't realize that was the case. Well, you would think the controller would have like soft body physics. Well, no, I don't think it does. I think that's just part of the animation. Well, let's get used to this guy. Yes, there's nobody to actually compete with here, evidently. I like this guy's voice. This does feel like a dome. Chuo. Huh. It's the Chuo Street sign. Kind of weird saying that here. I guess for the noise dome is in Chuo. Can I not line this? I can. I'm saying I'm talking about that for some reason. But, so big news, kind of. I gotta get collisions here a little weird. And this is, I imagine, people are still figuring out how to put together these maps. I imagine Shinjuku, for instance, will be more comfortable in the update once it comes out, which should be soon now. But on that same subject, so it's recently been revealed that the save files are not going to carry over to that because of bad things that have happened involving the old format. This is an interesting layout here. I'm gonna go home. Goodbye. And you can see through the map, which for some reason is not just a void, but a magenta void. Also, I appreciate that we have, the remix, some strange collisions for one, but also the remix of what people seem to widely consider the theme song of the Noise Tanks. Can't quite tell what lines you're supposed to take in some parts of this. There's a kind of a mishmash of stuff from different parts of the game. Looks like you can go up here. Can't find that though. So that means that anything I do here on Unlock is not going to carry over. I do plan to keep playing the game, of course. I'm going to need to think on how to handle these things. Okay. We'll make this work somehow. It's not like completely over the awkwardness with the steering apparently, but I think it's better. There we go. I missed the jump. Got a mirror texture over there. Maybe if you're holding a freaking Dreamcast this whole time. Just because Combo can hold a giant boombox doesn't mean you can hold a Dreamcast and be fine. How do you spray stuff, by the way? Oh, that's what the other arm is for. That's really cool. It's like the noise tanks. The classic noise tanks. That makes me wonder, actually. Don't the classic noise tanks have... I need to check, actually. Classic noise tanks are in the game, aren't they? I think they are. I wonder if they have their mechanical arm they spray with. That'd be really cool if they do. But unlocking classic noise tanks would not be an easy task, I imagine. I do like classic noise tanks a lot, so it'd be cool to unlock them. I am, by the way, mostly just trying to figure out how to get to these different parts of this area right now. But, so I don't really think I should be spending my time until the next update trying to unlock things, so that leaves the question of what I am going to try to do. Oh, it's all the way down here. So I get up there. Hello. Where does this take us? Is that stairs from Churro Street? I don't wanna. Whoa! I suddenly get the urge to knock Hayashi off the building. Hello. Like a rail. Going somewhere. This feels kind of Goji's Tower-esque in terms of stuff hacked together haphazardly. Ah! It's kind of fun and a challenge to navigate. Hello, excuse me. If I can get out here somewhere. I would die if I did, of course. It looks though like oops, now I'm down here. Looks like the idea to some degree is that you can hello put a lot of effort into getting all the way up into that cave or something like that. There's really some reason to do that. Oh, is that? That's. I was wondering what that was. That's from the sewers. That's interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do some other stuff in the next few episodes, whatever that might be. And I'm not quite deciding what that'll be yet, so we'll see what I do for the next few episodes, but probably won't be trying to unlock stuff, because we can start doing that again later once the next update's out, and we presumably, hopefully won't have any, more cases of save files disappearing. I need to listen to this guy's voice clips more closely. I can't, and I can hear that his voice from here, but for one, it's really modulated, and two, I can't make out sounds the best with my little setup here. So even though I can hear that he's saying something, I can't quite make out what it is he's saying. But Dreambot's an amusing idea that I was kind of curious about, because I knew the character existed, but I had no idea what they were. I'm using a little homage, I guess. Homage, if you prefer. I can go over one way. You need enough speed to go over, apparently. There you go. I get more comfortable with controlling this game eventually, I'm sure of it. Okay. I think I'll leave that there. You've seen the noise dome. Well, another thing to do, though, I guess something I'll do these next few episodes is I will explore these different areas. We haven't explored yet. So I'll see you guys next time in the next episode when we play as more characters and look at more areas. Doing something. Probably something other than just, like, sitting alone and tag is tag with only one person. I could... Well, I'll talk about what I can do next episode. Bye, everyone.